Welcome back to our 2020 video series where you'll find 20 tips throughout the year on how to be more financially healthy. You've probably heard that the US government is cutting checks to millions of Americans in a few weeks to help combat the economic effects of COVID-19 and to get cash to people who need it. But who qualifies? When will those checks go out? What do you have to do to get one? And what should you do with that money if you get one? In today's video, we want to give you a rundown of who qualifies, when you might expect to get that money, and the best way to use it if it's coming your way. So who qualifies for the stimulus funds? The good news is that most of us do. If you have filed your 2018 or 2019 federal taxes, and as an individual your adjusted gross income was $75,000 or less, or as a married couple filing jointly your adjusted gross income was $150,000 or less, you should receive the full $1,200 per adult and $500 per child who is under the age of 17 in your household. Those payments decrease above those income amounts, and if your adjusted gross income as an individual filer is $99,000 or higher, or as a married couple filing jointly is above $198,000, you will not receive any stimulus checks, unfortunately. If you receive Social Security benefits and do not have to file taxes, you will also receive a check in the same way that you get your Social Security benefits right now. If you do not receive Social Security benefits and do not file your taxes, the IRS has indicated that they're going to set up a simple web portal for you to submit a simple tax return and give them direct deposit information, but that hasn't launched yet. In the meantime, TurboTax has set up a web portal that you can use to share your information with the IRS, which if you haven't filed taxes in 2018 or 2019, you should certainly utilize. In the description for this video, we've included a stimulus check calculator to help you see if you should expect to receive a check, and if so, how much, and a link to that TurboTax portal. Now that we've done a rundown of who gets the stimulus payments, let's talk about the timeline. According to the U.S. House Ways and Means Committee, 60 million Americans should expect to receive their checks via direct deposit starting the week of April 13th. Those are going to people who have direct deposit information on file with the IRS through their 2018 or 2019 tax returns. The IRS has said that they will begin mailing paper checks for people they don't have that direct deposit information for as soon as possible, starting with people who have the lowest income first, according to their tax returns. Unfortunately, some experts are estimating that it could take until September for everyone who is going to receive a paper check to get their money. So direct deposit is the best way to go. It's the fastest way to get money if it's coming your way. If you do not have direct deposit information on file with the IRS, you want to remedy that as soon as you can. If you haven't filed your 2018 or 2019 taxes yet, do so and provide direct deposit information on your return. And if you've already filed and don't have direct deposit information on record with the IRS, use the TurboTax portal in the description of this video to submit your information. Finally, if you get this money, how should you use it? Well, if you need this money to pay your rent or your mortgage, buy groceries, or pay for necessities, do that first, especially if COVID-19 has affected your employment. If you have those things covered, sock this money away in your emergency fund, especially if you don't have one already. In an ideal world, your emergency fund would have enough money in it to keep your household going for 90 days without any income coming in. COVID-19 has taught us how important this is for our financial security. If you have your bills under control and you already have a healthy emergency fund, you might consider using this money to pay down debt, especially if you have any high-interest debts like personal loans or credit cards. Finally, if your financial situation is really secure, consider using this money to help someone in need. You may have a family member, friend, or neighbor who could use some extra cash right now. Or consider donating to one of our local nonprofits. They've been impacted by this just as much as other businesses, and they still need our support as a community. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel for videos throughout the year on how to be more financially healthy and for COVID-19 updates. If you're struggling financially, reach out to us. We've deployed a bunch of resources to help our members get through this tough time. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.